Hello everyone, how are you? I'm sure all of you are fine there. Today we are going to learn how to use can, could, may, might, should and ought to. You must be wondering, what are these words? So these words are called modal verbs or modals. You can pronounce them either way. Let's understand. As you know that language is a great means of communication. You can get a lot of information if you use your language properly, right? But many a time, what happens? Only simple statements fail to express your ideas properly, right? So we need modal verbs or modals to express our views, our opinions properly and effectively. You can express your ideas, you can put your point across when you use appropriate models according to the situation, right? Let's understand one more thing. Before I explain each and every modal verb in detail, let's understand some of the key features related to modal verbs. Now, modals or modal verbs are also called helping verbs, right? So, helping verb or auxiliary verb. So, modals can be modal verbs or modals can be called helping verbs or auxiliary verbs, right? And some of the points related to modal verbs. Modal verbs are different from main verbs, right? You remember children, in my last video, I taught you main verbs. I taught you about verbs. So what can be main verbs? Verbs can be go, right, run, eat, etc. Right? So these are main verbs. So a modal verb is very different from main verb. Second point, and a modal verb always adds meaning to the main verb. So second point I'll discuss later. Take the third point first. If modal verbs do not change their form according to the number or person. Fourth point, verb that follows a modal verb will always be in the present form. So I would like to explain point third and fourth with the help of examples. If I write example here, right, she can run. Fine. This is the first example. Similarly, I am writing the second example. We can run. Right? Can you see? I have used modal verb in both the sentences. So what is the modal verb I have used? I have used can and can in both the sentences. Now, can you identify the person in the first sentence? Yes. So the person or the subject here is she. Now she is the subject here, and in the second subject, what is the subject? Second sentence subject is we, right? And this is the modal verb and this is the main verb. Can you see the difference? Can you notice the difference? Now she is a subject and she is, what is she? She is third person singular. So she is third person singular and the number is singular, right? But look at the difference in the second sentence. We. We is a subject, but we is, what is we? We is first person plural. So number is plural, okay, and the person is first person. Fine. Now look at the difference here. Now we have used modal verb in both the sentence and the subject here is singular, but here the subject is plural. But the modal verb remains as it is in both the sentences, right? Now, see the main verb here. This is main verb, right? Again, this is main verb. Now, understand this point? Verb that follows a modal verb. So, which verb is following the modal verb? Run. Run is following the modal verb. And run or this run, the main verb will always remain in the present form, right? So, first understand again, modal verbs do not change their form according to the number or person. So, whether your subject is singular or plural, whether your subject is third person or first person, modal verb will remain as it is in both the cases. And also remember, the main verb that follows a modal verb will always be written in present form. Suppose you are writing she can runs. Do you think this sentence is correct? No, it is absolutely incorrect, right? So it will always be she can run because you are talking about ability. So verb will not change its form at all. It will remain in its base form, that is the present form. Now move to the second part. Now I am going to focus on some of the key features of modal verbs, right? So modal verbs can be used by you and you can make a variety of statement, and to make your statement more emphatic you will always use modal verbs, right? So modal verbs are used to make polite requests. Suppose you are requesting somebody and you are extremely polite, in that case also you will use a modal verb like may, right, or could. Second point, you can use a modal verb to take or grant permission. It can be both formal or informal. Third, to give suggestions. Suppose you are giving advice to your friend or your colleague, you can use a modal verb like should or ought to. Now, next point, to indicate the ability of a person. Suppose you are talking about ability of a person. In that case also, you can use modal verb like can to express the ability of a person. Okay? Now the next point, to talk about the possibility, past habit and present habit. In that case also, if you are talking about any high possibility, or you are talking about a weak possibility, or you are talking about any habit, past habit or present habit, in that case also, in that situation also, you can use a appropriate modal verb accordingly. Now I am going to explain these modal verbs: can, could, may, might, should, ought to. And I am going to take it separately along with examples. I am going to explain all these models properly here on my whiteboard. So have a look. Now let's start with can. Can. So can is a modal verb I have taken. So can, if you are using can and you are making a statement, you can use can to show ability of a person to do something, or you can take or grant permission in an informal situation, right? Suppose you are talking about the ability of a person, you will use can. I can speak German. It means you are talking about your ability to speak German. Yes, you have the ability to speak German. That is your ability, right? Now, second, can I use your pencil here? Suppose you are sitting in your classroom or in your college and you want to take or you want to borrow pencil or pen from your friend. You can simply ask, you can make a request, you can take permission by asking, can I use your pen? Can I use your pencil? Because you are sharing an informal relationship, right? Now come to could. I hope both these points are clear to you. Now come to could. Now could. Could, again, could is used to make polite requests, right? And the second one, to express past tense of can, right? I'll explain the first one. Suppose you want something, or suppose you have to make a request and you want to be very, very polite. So what you can use, what particular modal you can use in that situation, and you have to sound very polite at the same time. You will use the appropriate modal verb will be could. So you can make a polite request by saying, could you please help me, or ma'am, could you please get aside, etc. Fine. So you are making an extremely polite request. You are adding could at the same time. You are also adding please in your statement. Come to second. Now past tense of can. Suppose you are making any statement in past tense. In that case, instead of using can, you will use could. She could run fast. She could run for hours when she was 5 years old. Right? Now come to third point. May. May again is a very, very important modal verb, and may is used for permission. Informal situations. Remember this always. Suppose you have to enter inside the classroom and have to seek permission from this teacher teaching that particular period, teaching that particular subject, or if teacher is present in the class, how will you enter inside the classroom? Obviously, you will not say can. No, you cannot say, but you have to take permission by using name. You have to be very, very formal. At the same time, you have to show that definitely you are disciplined. And you will ask, may I come in, sir or ma'am? That is the appropriate model to use in that situation. Come to second point, it is also used to show possibility, and possibility should be very, very strong. Okay? So when you are using modal, you have to use this particular modal verb, you have to be very, very sure that you are talking about a possibility which is very, very strong, high possibility. Suppose it may rain today since the weather is cloudy. So weather outside is very cloudy and you think or chances are that it's going to rain. In that scenario, in that situation, you can use this particular modal verb because possibility is very, very high that it is going to rain that night or that day. Come to the next modal verb. Now might, again might can be used for possibility, but it can be or it will be used only to show weak possibility, whereas may will always be used to show strong possibility. That is the difference between may and might. Many children get confused while using may and might as far as possibility is concerned. For weak possibility, Rohan said that he might come. Now here possibility is very, very weak and Rohan said that he might come. He might come, so there is no surety that Rohan might turn up. Now, come to should. Should again, should can be used to give advice or suggestion. Suppose you have a friend and who is not keeping well because of some reason, you can advise your friend that you should eat your dinner on time. You are giving advice, you are giving suggestion to your friend. In that scenario, in that situation, you can use should. Now come to second point. It can be used as a past tense of shall. Suppose you are making a statement in past, you have to use shall, but that will be written in the form of should. Jia said that I should meet Arya. That is a past statement. Now come to ought to. It's a very, very significant modal verb. Understand this. So ought to can be used, or basically it is used to give advice or recommendation. Suppose you are advising somebody or you are recommending somebody for something, you will always use ought to. Like you ought to exercise more. Suppose you are advising your friend and you think that there is a necessity for your friend to exercise more, you have to use ought to. And the last one is for possibility. If you think that possibility is very, very high, in that scenario also you will use ought to receive the, like I made a sentence here, she ought to receive the packet tonight. That is again showing a possibility which is very, very high. And I hope you have understood. And that's a wrap from my side. In my next video, I'm going to talk about how to use must, shall, will, and whatever is left, I'm going to continue with that. Thanks for watching.